I understand field trips, and I know that $11 or $12 per kid, that's a lot, especially if you have 4 or 5 kids. So we need you to help push that. But if there's a way to say a certain percent of some of these things, we'll be able to fund for. And we can't look at it like my kids won't benefit, because your kids are benefiting from lots of things that PTA, are doing, or lots of things that we do with our school activity fund. But it's always good to have a long term. That's why it's a long term goal. It may take a long time to see it, but we know we're working towards something. Y'all can consider that. You could.
Yes, Miss Vicki.
Have y'all thought about trying to get sponsors from like the Air Base, Channel 7, Channel 4? Have y'all thought about doing that?
I've talked to the Rising Six, and they kind of talked to us for a little bit and moved on. And my husband's working in some stuff for us right now. He's getting ready to be part of the top 3, so he's going to try and pull some strings, see what he can't do for fundraisers, like some golf tournaments that bring in $7,000 or $8,000. I would like that. So I just didn't want to bring it out yet because we aren't sure we can get that done. But we could definitely come up with a good fundraiser, and I think now is a good time we talk about these fundraisers. We aren't sure what everyone wants to sell. If we could get a good fundraiser, we could put a percentage of that toward playground equipment, but we've got to start bringing in a fundraiser that brings in a little more than $900 each time.
What about having an auction, or the parents come and donate something from their own house, have a big yard sale?
One of the things I had talked with Miss Butler, she worked at, I think it's Baker, she's done reflections for a while, is that you take the piece of art or the story that your child writes and you auction it off. Sounds kind of crazy, but you get parents or grandparents that pay $3 or $4 to buy it. You get a lot of them, that accumulates a little bit of money. She says you just have a nice little art night where everyone comes in, they can read it, you invite the mayor, you invite everyone, and see what happens from there. But she said that was how they made a lot of money that way. Silent auctions was another one we are thinking about doing for Fall Festival. Is each class, if parents would bring in items for a themed basket, and then we could silent auction it away. That would be a good way to make a little extra money. And we were going to do a 50-50 raffle, whereas you put in the money, we get half of it, whoever wins gets the other half, and it just keeps accumulating until we do the raffle. But yes, we need to think about some fundraisers. And basically what I want to know is, what do you want to do? What do you want to sell? What do you feel comfortable selling? Do you want to get a catalog, or do you want to sell pizza kits? Those kind of things. We're going to be sending home a survey to everyone, asking them your opinion, because you're the ones that are going to have to sell this with your children. So it should be something you want to, but what do you feel you yourself would want to buy, or you yourself know would make some money for us?
I sell paparazzi jewelry, so I want to do a fundraiser for you where you guys would allow me to come in for all of your events, and I just bring my displays, and I mark up the price. So right now they're $5 a piece. My little girl's line is $1. I would mark it up to $7 and $2. So you would get $2 of every adult piece I sold, and $1 of every little girl's piece I sold, and that would be, or all you have to do is let me come to your event, and I just sit there, and I even sell lanyards, and they're really cute.
See, there's one right there, and it'd be helping out a local mom. Yes.
I have a card that one of the basketball people, basketball teams are selling to do fundraisers called Community First Sonics. And these are $5. It has different types of coupons and things in there. And all the proceeds will go to your school. So this is another idea if you guys want to.
I think I've seen something like that Pizza Hut has. If you buy like a ticket for $10, it gets you so many pizzas. It's a discount that we get like $5. But I've seen those. Are they really hot commodities?
Yes, all these proceeds will go directly to your fundraiser.
Works for me. It sounds, and I don't have to pack anything or hand out anything.
Yeah, Scouts had something like that too. Cubs Boy Scouts. It's called
Yes.
camp cards.
Okay.
You buy a camp card for $5, and it has coupons for Kroger's, the water park, all kinds of other places. You definitely got your $5 and then some worth out of it. But yeah, the proceeds go to a good portion of that sale goes to whoever's selling them. So those type of cards are definitely worth
We
it.
did the pasta fundraiser last year. We made $900 profit off of it. Doesn't sound too bad, but only 35 people bought something. I mean, we didn't lose, but we could do better. I think we could do a little bit better. So maybe my homework for everyone is to think about what you yourself would want to sell, that you yourself would think sell, and would be an easy way to make some profit and some money coming into this school. Talk around, ask your friends, ask families, ask your family members, because they're the ones that you're going to be selling some of this stuff to. Yes?
Have you ever done the chocolate bars, like the boxes?
Yeah.
Is that no good or no?
The problem with selling anything in boxes that you send home with kids, we were wanting to do Jack Links. When we were at convention, you know, Jack Links, who loves those little meat sticks? But it's $50 for a case of 50, $1 for Jack Links. Kids go home, take it home, bring it back. They don't bring it back. That's $50 we have to pay. So we did the world's finest chocolate. It didn't do very well. You ended up having to scream at people, threaten them, please bring me my money. And I don't want to do that. No. Anybody else have any? But think about it, some fundraisers. We'll be sending that survey out pretty soon. Be sure to bring it back. Send it back with your kids so we can evaluate it. We'll be doing our fundraiser, our main big fundraiser in the spring. So, we got a little time, but let's think about it. Did you have, Van Karen? The what?
The publicity out there where you go by and you see the signs and know what's going on. Did you have a sign that it was going to be tonight? Because a lot of people don't read those things in the backpack. They have the whole year in the backpack.
Yeah, I know. Miss Susan was making our signs, and she's been making them. She's sick right now, and I banned her from here, so I don't want to be sick. She has a sign that she was making that's supposed to say PTA meeting tonight, and she also had the one that we were going to post up here. And we're wanting to paint our shed when it's not so hot, and put like the big thing on that. She's the one who did that. She's the artistic one. I can draw stick figures. Are there any more questions, comments? Okay. Moving right along to the holiday season. This year we do plan to have Reindeer Lane set up. It is our annual Christmas store for students to come in and shop. This year it will not be on stage, but will be set up in the media center thanks to the very wonderful Miss Redden. And Reindeer Lane will run from December 2nd through December 6th. We will keep track of what each student spends and donate half of that profit to their special classroom fund. We will need lots of volunteers for Reindeer Lane too. It is a very fun experience, but a very, very busy one. If you are interested, please sign up right here up front with your information. It's fun. It's fun watching the kids, and the littler ones, they need a little more help. But this year we won't be up here, so we'll have more space. So it won't be so dirty. And Miss Redden always decorates real nice. It'll look wonderful in there. Also for the holiday season, pleased to announce I was able to book the famous and wonderfully talented Kinders. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with them. Yes. They will be coming to the cafeteria stage on December 12th to provide a winter concert for all the students. If you're not familiar with them, you can check it out at kindersongs.com. But they will be coming up here and doing singing. If you've ever heard of the song, Those Blinking Lights, that's the Kinders. But it's about $350 to get them to come out. Because they are a member of the Arts Council, I get a grant for 40%. So it ends up being about $160. Not bad. Especially when the last few years we pay for Santa and Mrs. Claus to come out. This year we wanted to change it up a little bit differently, and so everyone can enjoy it, even the teachers, and I think it'll be fun. It's our gift back to the kids. Our Christmas present to them, to have something exciting and fun and musical. And they work with the kids, they bring them into their program. It's wonderful, and I think we're allowed to invite parents, but might be a little full in here. Are there any more questions this time? Any more? I would like to ask everyone to please take a moment and look over your proposed budget. It should reflect all that I have just gone over. Our budget will be very strict, a strict one this year, because we are giving so much back to the students in special classroom funds. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask by standing up. And this budget is only good through this semester. We decided to break it down that way. We change our mind and want to do something, we want to start putting more money away in a longer term goal, we can. Our next big fundraiser will be our actual real fundraiser will be in the spring. Something we could really think about, putting so much away for a playground, shade. We could do something like that. We could also see where we stand after Fall Festival and think about some shade, see how much it's going to cost, look around, see how much it would cost to get a little bit of shade out there. Something that the wind won't blow away and something that's safe and durable is what we have to think about. So, does anybody have any questions about the budget? Any? Yes, it's okay.
The Sam's membership, is that $90 this year?
That's for us. That's,
The whole year?
yes.
Can I volunteer to pay that for this year and that $90 goes toward a long-term budget shade or something?
Sure.
Start?
Wow. And put that forth towards some shade?